Jake wondered if the blonde was the mystery girl and if he could get a conversation going about it with Ryan on the way home. Pam always said her best conversations with him happened spontaneously while they were driving around. If so, Jake would plan his spontaneity. The girls waved goodbye, and he waited for Ryan to notice the Audi. He'd texted to say he was coming, but Ryan hadn't replied, so he couldn't be sure the text got delivered. Jake didn't honk, wave, or do something else dorky so as not to embarrass himself or suburban fathers in general. Jake saw Ryan slide his iPhone from his pocket and flick his bangs back, so that the phone illuminated his son's face. Ryan had large, warm brown eyes, a long, thin nose, and largish mouth, his handsome features framed by wavy chestnut brown hair, which he kept longish. Everybody said Ryan was the spitting image of his father, but Jake knew that was true too many years and 25 pounds ago. Jake was 46 years old, with crow's feet, graying temples, and a starter paunch to prove it. He always said that Ryan got his size from his father, but his brains from his mother, which was the best of both. Jake watched as Ryan looked up from his iPhone, spotted the Audi, and jerked his chin up in acknowledgement, then slapped Caleb's palm and came toward the car. Jake unlocked the passenger door, and Ryan opened it and slid inside, his jacket sliding against the leather seat. "Where's Mom?" he asked, eyebrows lifting. "She was busy, so I figured I'd come. How was the movie?" "Okay. You left Moose home?" Ryan kept an eye on his iPhone screen. "Oops, yeah." Jake hadn't thought to take the dog, though Pam carted him everywhere. He disengaged the brake, fed the car gas, and headed for the exit. "I get you didn't want him to come. This car's too awesome." Ryan kept his head down, his thumbs flying as he texted, growing the blue electronic bubble on the phone screen. "No, it's not that. I forgot. I'll bring him next time." "Don't. He'll drool on the seats. We must keep the machine pristine." Ryan paused as he read the screen. "You mind if I keep texting? I want to stay with this convo." "Yeah, it's okay. Do your thing." Jake steered around the back of the King of Prussia Mall, where the lights of J.C. Penney, Macy's, and Neiman Marcus brightened a cloudy night sky. Cars were rushing everywhere. It was Friday night, the busy beginning to the weekend. It should have been colder for February, but it wasn't. A light fog thickened the air, and Jake remembered something he'd learned tonight from the pretty weather girl on TV. Fog is a cloud on the ground. He turned the defrost to maximum and accelerated toward Route 202, heading for Open Road. Ryan texted away, his hip-hop ringtone going off at regular intervals, punctuated by the Apple-generated swoosh. Jake wondered if his son was talking to the mystery girl. He himself remembered racking up huge phone bills when he first dated Pam at college. He'd fallen for her their freshman year at Pitt and felt unbelievably lucky when she married him. She was a great wife, and he gave her total credit for Ryan being so well-adjusted and popular, despite his naturally reserved manner. He was earning A's in AP courses, got solid SAT scores, and was already being recruited by college basketball programs, some Division I. Jake switched into the slow lane, heading for the exit. He wanted to ask Ryan about the girls, but he'd warm up first. "So, how was the movie?" "It's good, like I said." "Oh, right." Jake forgot he'd asked that already. "How's Caleb and Raj and Benjamin?" He wanted to show that he remembered the names. "Fine." "Everybody ready for the finals?" "Yep." Jake was getting nowhere fast. He still wanted to know about the girls, and according to Pam, the trick with Ryan was to act like you didn't care about the answer to the question you'd asked, or you'd never get an answer. So he said offhandedly, "By the way, who were those girls at the movie?" Ryan didn't look up from his phone, his thumbs in overdrive. Pink and green bubbles popped onto his phone screen, so he was texting with more than one person, like a conference call for teenagers. "Ryan?" Jake tried again. "The girls at the movie, who were they?" "Girls from school." "Oh, friends?" "Yeah." Ryan still didn't look up. "Nice." Jake let it go, an epic fail in the vernacular. He pressed a button to lower the window, breathing in the moist, cool air. The fog was thickening, softening the blackness of the night, and the traffic dropped off as they approached the Concordia Corporate Center. They passed glowing signs for SMS and Microsoft, then turned onto Concordia Boulevard, which was lined with longer-stay hotels. He'd eaten enough of their reception desk chocolate chip cookies to last a lifetime, because even his out-of-town clients were in the suburbs, the new home of American business. Jake returned to his thoughts. His own office was in a nearby corporate center, and he spent his days ping-ponging between his corporate center and his clients' corporate centers, after which he drove home to his housing development. Some days the only trees he saw were builder's-grade evergreens planted in zigzag patterns.